All right, how's it going, everybody? Testiero Lugar, thanks for hanging out with us. Space Guy Bob, Aura, how's everybody doing? So, it is Thursday night again, somehow, already. I feel like these weeks are getting shorter. And we're gonna hang out, and we had a lot of suggestions last week. A lot of suggestions, on Twitter and on the YouTube community page this week. What's up, Stupid Universe, Sandshark? And I think we're settling on... Well, I know we're settling on. I made it the thumbnail. We're going to do some music in the style of Danny Baranowsky, Super Meat Boy in particular. I spent all week studying physics. Oh, man. That's intense. I love physics. I really do. That was one of my favorite subjects in school. I don't know why my chat doesn't show up sometimes, and it's really frustrating. We should be able to see you right now. Either way, I've mostly been working on the website that my day job is launching right now. We're launching a whole online learning platform for our music students. What's up, Deeps to the Peeps? I'm just relogging into Streamlabs, hoping to get the chat to show up on screen, which would be nice. Oh, we'll see if that works. Yeah, so I've been coding WordPress plugins all day and night, all week, so pretty much that's... Normally I break down my streaming setup a little bit between the weeks, and no, I just left my lights up. I haven't even been in this studio much at all in the past week. You're terrible at teaching yourself how to use DAWs. Which DAW are you trying to learn, Sandshark? We are going to jump into... Today's going to be a little different. We've been in Pro Tools the last few weeks. Today we're going to hang out in Ableton Live. I've been meaning to upgrade to Live 10. I'm still hanging out in Ableton Live 9, but that's okay. It does the job just fine. Reaper. Okay, you're working on learning Reaper. Move this chat just in case it starts working. Sandshark's trying to learn Reaper. Reaper is super user unfriendly, in my opinion. I've tried messing around with it just because I have friends who use it. I have friends who recommend it. I have a friend who switched from Pro Tools to Reaper, and he's a full-time mastering engineer. He's probably mastered a ton of metal records that you know. And he switched to Reaper as his main DAW, which I think is wild. I just can't get into it. I would try, if you're not too deep into Reaper already, Sandshark, give Ableton Live a try. I think they're still doing their like 90-day free trial. If they're not, it's still like a 14-day, I think. And it's really an awesome program that's worth trying out. It comes with most MIDI controllers if you buy one. So that's a really, really good one to learn. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be messing around with some music in the style of Super Meat Boy. And there's a few common elements. I've been listening to the Super Meat Boy soundtrack all week, trying to get in the right headspace for this. And I checked in with the soundtrack for Crypt of the Necrodancer and Binding of Isaac as well, which he worked on. And both of those awesome soundtracks also. I loved both of those games. A little bit different. Crypt has a lot more dance tracks, which makes sense. It's literally like a dance fighting game. And so it's a lot of like 4-on-the-floor dance beats. Binding of Isaac has very orchestral, epic pieces, but there's still little elements of his more classic Super Meat Boy style in there. I'm going to stick to the Meat Boy style, and the kind of elements I found while studying his music this week. He mostly works with like a funky rock beat, like that kind of thing. He mostly, and this is a kind of like theory heavy concept, he really sticks around the root chord. You speedrun Super Meat Boy? That's crazy. I can barely regular run Super Meat Boy. I don't understand people who can speedrun games like that. It's incredible. So he mostly hangs around the root chord. So if we're in G minor, most of his sections will just play a G minor chord over and over again. And but he writes these awesome riffs around it. So even though he's not changing the tonal center at all, it still stays interesting throughout. So he plays funky rock grooves. He hangs around the one chord, the tonal center, and he changes the instrument he's playing like every 8 bars. It'll usually switch between a really distorted lead synthesizer and then some bells. And that's like the kind of 2 modes he switches between are these bells and these distorted synth leads. So we'll play with those timbres. And then finally, there's always a little element of like chiptune to it. I think of Danny B as writing like modern chiptunes, in that he's not working with like just 8-bit sounds or just Genesis samples or SNES samples or something. He's working with modern like Contact libraries. I looked up what he uses. He uses mostly Omnisphere, Contact, Trillion bass, and other Native Instruments synths. So he's working with modern instruments, but he's writing in the style of these classic composers, your Koji Kondos and your Nakamura and Jun Sino, these classic era chiptune. It wasn't chiptunes back then; it was just video game music. Those classic composers, he's writing like catchy, short music that's meant to be played over and over and over again as you play through 40 levels in a row and die a billion times. So he's writing really short, catchy tunes in that style with modern music. So that's kind of my overview of my analysis of Danny Baranowski's style. And that's kind of what I'm going to be trying to go for here. It's still going to come out like me because I can't not make it sound like me. But I'm going to hope to get some of the Danny B style in here. And that's going to start with 2 things. It's going to start with a bass synthesizer that we'll use Serum for. Tertiero, you've never played Super Meat Boy? It is an outstanding game. If you like platformers, it is one of my favorites. I'd say my 2 favorite indie platformers are Super Meat Boy and Celeste. They're both really, really hard in different ways, and they're both a ton of fun. So we're just going to throw together a quick bass sound. Oh, one last thing. He loves to use the tritone from the root. So say we're in F minor. There's our F. He loves playing the tritone away from it, which would be B in this key. So F to B. That interval, he will use that all the time. That kind of thing, he will just rock on that interval. Yeah, they're so cool, right? All right, that is close to a good bass. Okay, super simple chord progressions. I'm not going to be going for any crazy music theory stuff here. We are pretty much just writing like funky metal guitar riffs and then playing them on a synth bass. Have I tried making music in T. Lope style? No, maybe that's next week. I don't know. That would take some studying, man. T. Lopes is an incredible composer. I came straight from work, so I'm still wearing my work shirt. Yeah, T. Lopes is ridiculous. He's got this really cool, like, funky modern jazz fusion thing going on. We could, tell you what, maybe we'll do some analysis of T. Lopes, like a Studiopolis Zone or something, next week. And we'll, then the week after that, we'll try writing something in his style. So maybe we'll, like, cover us T. Lopes, like an original Sonic Mania tune. And then the week after that, try something of our own. That'd be fun. Alrighty, so let's call this meat. And I'm just going to try writing some riffs. I think this is going to be about the tempo, this like 155 range. And I'm just going to try a couple riffs. We'll see what sticks. I like this key of F. That's cool. Ohad Lutsky wants some T-Lopes analysis. Yeah, let's do it. All right, that's the plan next week. Good. I love when we figure out next week's plan really early on. That makes me feel a lot better. I honestly didn't decide on this until like 4 hours ago. That's why the thumbnail didn't pop up yesterday. All right, I like where that's heading. I think I got it. Something like... maybe that's the groove. All right, let's sit with that for a bit. Thanks, Ohad. Good to see you as always. You can always check out the replay. Cool, cool. I think that's the groove. Let's add some drums. Now, we're not going to go for my usual drum kit on this one. Invasion, the GGD Invasion kit, is a little too like good for this. We want something that sounds just a little like a video gamey, chiptuney almost. I don't think we'll necessarily go to a real Genesis or SNES kit or something, but I'm going to use something a little simpler from here. Let's see what we got. That's pretty good. This Heritage kit, I like that so far. Chiptune drums are awesome. I'm trying to stick as close as I can to the Danny B thing right now. This sounds pretty decent right out the gate, and it looks like it's pretty customizable. It's loading a lot of things. Wow. This is not a slow computer either. Okay, there we go. Let me play this in, then I'll answer that question, Deeps. That was terrible. All right, that wasn't bad. Okay, Deeps to the Peeps asked, of the classic zones that appeared in Sonic Mania, which made me the most excited when it appeared? Lava Reef Zone. I wasn't expecting it. It had been a couple like original zones before that, and it just wasn't coming to me. I wasn't expecting that. I had a feeling Hydrocity Zone's a close second. Was there a classic zone I was hoping to see that didn't make it? Honestly, no. Like, Oil Ocean surprised the heck out of me. I really wasn't expecting that. Was there one I wanted to see that didn't? I would have loved more Sonic 3 in there. Or, honestly, was there any Sonic 1 past Green Hill Zone? I don't think so, right? Maybe another Sonic 1 zone, like either Starlight Zone or Spring Yard would have been nice. But my absolute favorite moment from the entire, Lava Reef Zone is awesome. How's it going, Copan? My favorite moment from all of Sonic Mania happened really early on. The boss battle in Chemical Plant Zone. I've never been so like surprised and excited playing a video game before. I was just absolutely thrilled because I played so much Mean Bean Machine growing up that having that in the game just blew my mind. That was a real like feel like a little kid again moment. It was awesome. Woo! Whoops. Oh yeah, Mystic Cave would have been good too. I'll be honest, the main reason I would want to hear, I would want to see those levels is so I could hear T-Lope's remixes of the songs. Like, that's 80% of the enjoyment of Sonic Mania for me, was hearing remixes of those tunes as like officially sanctioned by Sega. Cool. Let's get some, let's get a bell lead thing going on in here. Now, I was trying to nail down what it is he's doing for this. Maybe hybrid keys? That sounds interesting. I think he's working with Omnisphere for a lot of these lead tones, and I don't have Omnisphere. I just have a ton of Contact. Actually, I do know what we are doing next week, I think. Well, I'm not sure. So next week is... Oh, sorry, 2 weeks from now. Okay, 2 weeks from now. The new Complete comes out, the new Native Instruments collection. And I'm a giant Native Instruments dork, so I'm absolutely getting that upgrade when it comes out, and we're going to just play with all the things in there. Maybe we'll play with it and do some T-Lope stuff, but my main focus is just going to be going through all the stuff and seeing all the new toys in there. Yeah, Lava Reef is totally underrated. I agree. Okay, let's find out what this hybrid keys library is. You know, that gets us closer than I expected it would. I haven't even touched anything. Okay, that might work. Let's just freestyle a little melody. We're going to write this a little bit slower than our final tempo. Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot. That really means a lot to me. Thank you. Let's try a little melody. Again, we're going to be sticking around really simple stuff in F minor. I need to hear this a little better. I like those first 4 notes, though. 2, 3, and... That was weird. Let's see if that works at tempo. Even kind of. Hang on, there's one thing that's bugging me, and it's this delay. Can I adjust how this delay works, please? That's the thing, like just noodling around in the blues scale, that's all it is. cool. That is kind of working. I'm gonna save this. It's like take one, and we're gonna try another one because I liked it. We're gonna try something else, just like that. I'm gonna start in the same place and see where it goes. It does sound like it's full of ice monsters. Absolutely. This is the long lost ice level in Super Meat Boy. I hate ice levels. Except Ice Cap. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, and that's right where it would move to like a different lead. Cool, so we'll keep that for now. We can always change this later. So many of the melodies of these songs aren't melodies as much as they are like solos. Like a lot of Danny B's melodies are just him shredding on keyboards. And it's not like something you could sing along to because it's crazy fast. But like think about the melody to like the Ballad of Little Slugger, the first boss battle, or the middle section of Hot Damned, the Hell theme. It's all like just super fast shredding, and it whoops, go back. There we go. It's more textural than it is an actual melody. Cool. The conductor tune from the expansion. I haven't heard that one. Necrodancer is an awesome game, though. The other element that Danny B includes in a lot of songs is just like the tiniest bit of electric guitar. Just like a little smidge. And so that's what we're going to do. Is this guitar my favorite one? Yes, absolutely, by far. I had this guitar built to exactly my specifications by Carvin. It is, I don't know if I've ever given the full rundown of this. Alder body. It's a Telecaster style body, but it is 7 strings. But it's still alder. That's my favorite tone wood for a Tele. 2 just standard Kiesel pickups. All gold hardware. This is modeled after, this is styled after my dad's Strat. My dad has a black and gold Stratocaster version. It's this, but it's a Strat, and it's a normal 6-string Strat. But it's black with gold hardware, and I really liked that look, so I built one just like it. 7-string. Neck is maple with black limba stripes. The headstock is bird's eye maple. And the fretboard is zebra wood. And yeah, I absolutely love this guitar. I have not played guitar in a week. What kind of video game music does my dad cover? Not much. He likes playing, he's a big Elvis Costello fan. And the Stones and Van Halen, all that stuff. I mean, he introduced me to like every piece of classic rock and a little bit of metal out there, mostly classic rock. He always totally encouraged me to play like video game music and stuff. Like we played a ton of video games growing up, and obviously the music of those games had a huge influence on me now. Yes, I was very lucky. Okay, I now have to learn the thing that I played on piano on guitar. Let's figure it out. Whoops. What is happening here? Okay. Okay. So we've got the part. Now it's going to be a little less crunchy, a little more palm muted, and I think we're going to double it up. We'll see. One, two, three, and... Cool. And I want that to come in really on the second round as this lead part comes in. I don't have a guitar stand over here because I'm using it for the Glary right now. I don't know if you guys watched the video I posted on the $80 guitar these guys sent me. This company, Glary, emailed me saying, hey, we'll give you a free guitar. Just make a video about it. We don't even care what you say. And so I did. I gave an honest review. It's actually a pretty solid guitar. For the price, for $80, it is a functioning Ibanez-style guitar, and that's ridiculous. And that's what's currently occupying my guitar stand. I wrote a really fun song for that one, too. You should go check it out. Okay. Bring the melody back in, and we're going to add like a shreddy synth lead. Oh, you saw it. Yeah, I hear it is so hard to get things in Brazil, particularly anything that be shipped from the US or Europe. Yeah, I can't imagine having to deal with that stuff. Just a little bit more slide on that. Cool. We're going to put a ton of distortion on this. Yeah, music stuff in particular. I hear it like gaming systems and stuff are really tough as well. I have a friend who moved here from Brazil a few years ago, and he finds it a lot easier to get guitars now. Trying to figure out how he gets kind of that. Oh, that's closer. I don't want it to be that extreme. It's just kind of like a subtle... Maybe there's no envelope on it. All right, let's play with that for now. Put a little bit of echo on that. That's a lot of echo. Okay. Some shreddy synth leads. We're going to slow this down again so I feel like a better piano player. I feel like we need to go slower. I have little bits of ideas, but they're not coming... Like, I'm writing as I'm playing, and I'm not a good enough piano player to improvise this stuff fast. That sounds expensive. That was weird. I think we got somewhere in the right direction of it. Let's try one more. I like that arpeggio. All right, let's see if that sounded like music when we speed it up. I don't know. All right. Toman asks, am I streaming on Twitch too? Nope, just YouTube. I've thought about doing Twitch as well at some point, but not right now. Sonic.exe, my favorite creepypasta. What's up? I should make that a unison with guitar. I can't play that on guitar. You give me a week to practice, I can play that on guitar. I don't even know what I played on piano just now. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do just like a big open chord section. Where we're just going to hold a big power chord for a few bars. To kind of lighten the tension, or build the tension a bit, rather. Oh, thanks, Toman. Yeah, it's a little light this week. I don't know why. That's okay. Wait for it. Is that per month? Oh, man. Luis says a Haken-ish riff. Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay, what, like, there's a lot of Haken riffs, and they're all really awesome and really different. Like, which Haken riff style would you go for? I have an idea. Whoops. Missed my cue. Okay. Haken 1985 style? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I love that riff. You're talking about like the kind of like Rush riff that opens it up. Yeah. That is a sick riff. Or do you mean I'm gonna butcher this because I don't actually know it, but this one. That one in the middle, right? Yeah, that's... Man. Haken is sick. I'd love to cover a Haken tune sometime, but I'm not good enough on any of the instruments that I play to cover their stuff. Man, I haven't listened to that album in forever. They just came out with a new record. I haven't listened to it yet, though. Okay. We're going to mess around with some chords, maybe, in the background. Okay, we're close, we're close. Really close. Got all the right ideas. Luis, yeah, you can send that over. I won't pull it up on here, but I will absolutely look at it. And tell you what, maybe I'm going to float this right now. We probably won't do it in the next couple weeks, but I want to get it out there. Would you guys be interested in, like, if you wrote something or if you played something, even if it's a cover or something, just like sending it to me, we pull it up on stream and we talk about it, and maybe I give like some tips. I don't know. I try not to be like, I don't think I'm like super qualified to give a ton of advice in that way. I'm not claiming to be some like perfect teacher or anything, but I thought it would be fun to just talk about our playing and stuff. I think that would be cool. If you guys would be down for that, maybe we'll talk about doing that kind of thing sometime. Pulling back, Toshiro asked, you said you asked me about progressive metal last week. What do I think about progressive rock, specifically King Crimson? Yeah, awesome. Absolutely awesome stuff. Obviously, its ties to jazz music and just other experimental stuff. King Crimson in particular, totally sick, awesome stuff. Tony Levin lives around here, and I've come so close to being on the same gig as him a couple times, but we never quite ended up in the same place, which I was bummed about. But it's okay. He's amazing. Yeah, he and his brother live here. His brother's a sick keyboard player too, Pete. On the more modern front, yeah, it's totally Steven Wilson, Porcupine Tree, the Mars Volta. I'm a massive Mars Volta fan. I love those guys, as well as everything else those two guys have done. At the Drive-In, Omar's solo stuff is incredible too. Every musician who's ever been in any of those bands is ridiculous. Yeah, dude, Tony Levin's amazing. His stuff with Peter Gabriel is incredible. Love Tony Levin. On progressive rock, Genesis is also amazing. Do I know the band Knower? Yeah, they're so good. Lewis Cole is insane, but I love him. Yeah, the whole Lewis Cole, that whole scene, like everything Lewis Cole is doing, everything Genevieve is doing, Knower, Clowncore on the really weird side. You know Clowncore is Lewis Cole, right? And then like Wolfpack and everything those guys have touched. Jacob Collier, Snarky Puppy, this whole like circle of new jazz musicians is doing such cool, weird stuff, and I love it. Okay, I want to finish this choir part before it leaves my brain. Hang on. Of the genre that Knower does, it's like electro jazz, but that's like kind of co-opted by electro swing. I don't know what it is. It's insane and it's awesome. Okay, that sounds like a choir to me. Thanks, man. I just want to see what's supposed to happen next. Cool. We're going to get... The voice feels like a final boss. Yeah, I'm definitely pulling from the Hell theme the most, Hot Damned. That's the one I've covered personally, so that's probably what I'm like subconsciously the most aware of in his style. It's definitely not intentional. I was trying to keep it more general, but that is like my favorite Danny B tune anyway, so I'm not mad about it. We're gonna bring in Damage, master of boss music. Okay, so Damage is a really, really fun library, and actually, they just came out with Damage 2, which I'm so excited to play with when I get it in a couple weeks. Damage is a library of scary loops that all sound like this. Bank account? Yeah, bank account's amazing. I don't want to check my bank account. That's the very first anything I heard by those guys. As I was at a wedding, and I saw an old friend of mine. I hadn't seen him forever. And the first thing this guy says to me, in like, I haven't seen him in like 8 years, he's like, "Hey, you need to go listen to Lewis Cole." And then he sang Bank Account to me. It's a great song. Thanks, Ryan, the guy who told me about Lewis. Okay. This would have been helpful during the Doom stream last week, huh? I think I used it a bit. Okay, let's see if this works with any of these work with these this section, any of these loops. Let's add another one. F-sharp 6? I don't think I can get to F-sharp 6. That's high. What's an F-sharp 6 sound like? Almost there. Yeah, this stopped feeling like Super Meat Boy so much, but it's still cool. We need a crash cymbal to get us into that section. What? Oh, that's the bass. Okay. There we go. A gent riff? I'm gonna strongly resist the urge to gent on this song. But it'll probably happen because it always happens sooner or later. Let's throw my old Sound Good plugin on here. I feel better about myself limiter. And the usual warning, it's gonna get loud. Put the bass in back here. Just holding that low F. Okay, we're gonna add one more instrument, and that's like a church bell. I don't even know if I have something like this. Let's find out. That's where this is good. Let's say mallet instruments. It's not quite what I wanted. But that gives me the idea. I think that section, that instrument would have what I'm looking for. Tubular bells might be it. Yeah, that's the sound. We're probably going to layer it with a synth just to clarify the note. I think we'll use the same weird synth library we borrowed for the other one. Ah, this is so frustrating. Hang on. I'll just cheat. We'll use Ableton. High school bells. That's exactly what they are. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. This is weird. Let's play with it. Okay, so I have like an octave and a half range. This is perfect. I can get from F to F. That's good. I want to go slower. Cool. Couple wrong notes in there, but that kind of worked. Thank you. I still don't feel like I can clearly hear what note I'm playing. We're gonna bring in... Well, let's see what else this thing has. I think this looks like it has some good bells in it. Let's say bright mallets. And iconic piano. Let's see what that sounds like. It's not bright enough for me. Is there some automation I don't know about? We're getting there. Okay. Maybe like a nice FM bell in here or something. There's one that I always like. Actually, just in the free factory library they give you. It's this first one, Bell Computer. That's loud, but it is what I was looking for. All right, let's see if that's clear enough. And then we're going to throw another shreddy synth lead over the second half of this section. Cool. Okay, we're going to slow way down, and I'm going to play a stupid shreddy lick on this synthesizer. Let's see what comes out. Thanks, Epic Zevin. Good to see you. I think it's right here. Now, was that too fast? Is that inhuman? No, it's awesome is what it is. Why did I leave the metronome off? And 3 and 4. I need to change the chord there. 3, 4. Oh, but it starts on B flat minor. I'm sorry. Is this right? Oh no, that scale was so wrong at the end. Okay. Okay, that was so close. I'm just going to edit the couple notes I didn't like in there, and I think we've got it. Sounds like Black Mages. Thank you. Okay. Cool. Very cool. All right, let's hear that section. Let's hear what we got so far. And then I want to write a new riff for the next section, and then we can probably loop it, and the tune is like done. These are so, like, they're not simple because there's a lot going on in here, but they're short, little bite-sized, power-packed tunes. Let's take a listen. Hang on one second. I'm just going to up my buffer size here. How do I do that? Not that way. I keep forgetting I switched interfaces. I'm just upping my buffer size so I can actually like run this session. And that'll happen right here in this app. Try 256. Okay. Dane, what's up? You've never played Super Meat Boy? Okay, Super Meat Boy is it's a very unforgiving platform game. Does If Hotline Miami was a platformer help? I don't know if that's helpful. You are going to die so many times so very quickly. Each level might take you anywhere from like 10 seconds to 10 minutes to beat, and you will die approximately every 3 seconds. And it's an outstanding platformer. It's great. And the music is sick. I don't want to say it's Dark Souls. Yes, you'll die a lot. Yes, it's incredibly hard. Dark Souls is sluggish. Super Meat Boy is a like lightning fast platformer with great like wall jumping feel, and it's everything. Almost everything in the level kills you instantaneously. So it's almost like playing Operation, but it's a platformer. Does that help? It's a really, really, really good game. I highly recommend going to play it. If you're going to play it, I forget if you have a PlayStation, don't buy the PS4 version because it comes with a different soundtrack than the original, and the different soundtrack is not as good. It's like Dark Souls, but harder. Good job, Copen. Yeah, it's an amazing game. And this is the genre of music. It's guitar riffs and bells and synth leads, and it's insane. Okay, let's write another riff. Okay, so one of the things I mentioned is that Danny B doesn't move away from the tonal center. He stays on that one chord the entire song. So we're going to write another riff in F. Normally, if I were writing this song, if I were just writing a tune, I would take this somewhere else. We've been playing around F this whole time. And I would go somewhere else, like somewhere else. But Danny doesn't do that. He just writes another sick riff in the same key. So we're going to have to come up with something else groovy. I'm going to grab the same drums from before, just so I have something to write to. And actually, well, let's do without the drums first, and then we'll see what we come up with. Okay, getting there. It's too similar to the first one. Maybe... we can go to a different chord at the end, I think. I think that's the riff. How about like a FM, like a little FM harp or guitar or something? Playing the lead here? Oh, let's hit the bass real quick, sorry. Can't forget about bass. I want to try a little bit of like groovy bass fills in between this. I'm going to do this a little slow. If I remembered what I played, it would be nice. Okay, let's just fix my total screw up at the end. All right, does that work? Okay. And yes, Dane, harps are life. I don't think I'm going to use it the same way you do. As like a terrifying ambient horror theme in between terrifying breakdowns. But I think we'll have some fun. Dane writes really sick music. Dane, I don't know the proper term for what you write. It's not death metal. Deathcore? Is it deathcore? Dane's trying to catch me up on my metal genres because I'm stuck in 2011 and all I know is gent. Progressive deathcore? There you go. Oh, these are not ideal sounds. Nightcore. That's very different. Deeps. I want some nightcore progressive deathcore. Sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks at a Behemoth concert. It'd be great. By the way, that's the title of my memoir, Alvin and the Chipmunks at a Behemoth concert. Okay. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you could, Dane. Nightcore funeral doom metal. There you go. There you go. That's next week is what we're making. That's what we're doing, folks. See if there's anything in my Nah, that's all very sonic, and it's not quite gonna do the trick. I don't think it's that, but that was cool. Okay, let's try building something. Okay, this is heading in the right direction. Can I add release to this somehow? Yeah, this kind of somehow ended up getting me in the right space, which is pretty cool. I have no idea what I'm doing with FM synthesis. I vaguely know that routing operators into other operators sounds cool, and I kind of know how to use this envelope generator. But other than that, I'm pretty much flying by the seat of my pants here, and we kind of got where I wanted to go, which is cool. Let's put just a little bit of reverb on that. I don't even need to use a plugin. That's fair, Dane. I guess we ended up in the same place. That's fair. Okay, let me, it looks like I'm a plane pilot. Yes. Feels like it sometimes too, man. Okay, let's see if this is at all in the right volume range. No, it's not. Okay, just a reminder that things are loud. I'm turning down a little bit. Man, that last note was a bummer. I think that was cool, though. Let's hear that at full speed. Cool. Okay, we're gonna noodle on the shred machine again. That's like my formula. I do the introduce the theme, and then I shred over top of it, and it's fun. So we'll slow down again. That was dumb. We were getting close. Okay, what chords do we play there? That was A flat, and then G flat, and then E flat. That was dumb. This whole thing's dumb. I'm scrapping it. I'm trying it again. Bad note to start on. There we go. That was more appropriate. The synth reminds you of T-Lopes too? Yeah. So most of my knowledge of T-Lopes is what he did on Sonic Mania. I haven't heard a ton of what he's done outside of that. I need to look into that more. Okay, let's take a step back from composition and just mix for a second. The mix approach on this is going to be so different from everything else I do, to be honest. The closest thing we'll have to our usual arrangement is I'm gonna put these guitars together and give them a high pass. But honestly, other than that, we're flying in a completely different kind of territory right now. Most of this stuff is already pretty have I seen his Crazy Bus remix? No, I haven't. That sounds ridiculous. I do need to check that out. Thank you for that. A lot of this, it's still going to be some EQ work. Like, for example, I got to get this synth out of the way of the other stuff real quick. And I think the guitars are kind of getting in the way of the synthesizer. So let's cut them up here in the high mids. Okay, there's one thing this is missing, and that's like a big fall off at the end. I don't know if it's necessarily very Danny B to do this, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, okay, that works. Oh, he remixed something for Resident Evil? That's awesome. Cool. Do some quick EQ on this synth here. Oh, did I step on something here? I think we lost a note. Birthday Massacre? I don't know what that is. You're going to have to show me that one, Dane. Okay. I think we actually might have a mix. Now, the question is, does this loop? They're an industrial rock band from 2008 called Birthday Massacre? That's awesome. Okay, let's try looping this bad boy. Forget how you... There we go. We're going to leave the bass out for one measure before it repeats. That'll kind of ramp up the tension just a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got, folks. I'm going to crank this mastering limiter just a little bit more. Okay, the loop isn't like super good. Will I make the song available? Yeah, if I finish it, I will. I don't know where I would release it. This is super like outside of my usual style. I don't know. Where should I? Maybe I'll just probably make it a free download, honestly, because it's just fun. Yeah, I'll just throw it up on. I'll put it on Spotify and stuff, but I'll also just make it a free download here if you can't make it to Spotify. When I finish it, and this is not as high up on my list as finishing the album is Boss Fight. Dane, I still got to send you. Dane's doing vocals on one song for Boss Fight. I still got to send you that one. Yeah. Okay. This was fun. I liked this. What should we do next? Man, I don't even know. Let's see. Trying to think of fun stuff we can do. Let's open a new session, just see what happens. If anybody has any ideas for stuff to do, make a VGM song in the style of Haken. Okay, I definitely misread you. I thought that said make a VGM song in the style of Van Halen, and that's a much weirder proposition. When in doubt, halftime drop. That also works, Dane. Absolutely. Sonic Spinball Time. No deeps. It is never, ever Sonic Spinball Time. Not that it's a bad game. It's just not a good game. That's all. Try to make a song in a really weird time signature. We could do that. Ooh, dude, Rocket Knight. Okay, Epic 7. I swear I was this close to including the boss theme from Rocket Knight Adventures on this album. It's such a good riff. What is that? Hang on. That one. That's such a good basic. That's such a good boss theme. I'm surprised I remember that also. Yeah, I was really close to including that on Boss Fight. I'll just say it now. It'll probably be on the sequel to Boss Fight, which I want to call like Boss Fight Second Form or Second Transformation or something. I don't know. Something about bosses transforming would be funny. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good tunes that didn't quite make it onto the album. The other one is QLEX's theme from Super Mario RPG. That one. That's such a good theme. Okay, I don't want to. I hate going outside the name of the stream because people are gonna click Super Meat Boy and then show up here and do other stuff. QX's theme is, you're right, it's just the boss theme from Final Fantasy V. I know it as the Super Mario QX theme because I played Super Mario RPG so much growing up. But it's that's one that almost made it on, along with the Rocket Knight theme. Trying to think of what else I cut. I was gonna do the final boss from Bowser's Inside Story. Super Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. That's got a really cool piano part and stuff. There was some Persona stuff I was looking at that I didn't quite get to. But X Zone third boss fight from Sonic Advance. You know what? I'm going to look it up because I don't know it. So that arpeggio? Yeah. Okay, so this, you know what this reminds me of? There's a Steve Vai song called Building the Church, where he does 5-finger tapping over the neck like this. And it sounds like, I'm gonna butcher this just so y'all know. It sounds like this kind of... So, like, if you could find the notes for that, I forget what Building the Church is. I think it's like... It's this super cool... I'm totally not doing it justice. Yeah, Building the Church, Steve Vai. Go check it out. And then go watch the video of Steve Vai doing it with Tosin Abasi from Animals as Leaders, except he makes Tosin just play the rhythm part, and it's the funniest thing in the world, watching probably the most technically skilled musician on earth at the moment, or technically skilled guitarist at least, play rhythm guitar for Steve Vai. It's the funniest thing in the world. I'll see you later, Dane. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, this is sick. I like this. I wanted to do... man, what should we do? Maybe we do some more metal stuff? Somebody was asking about some F-Zero, right? Somebody said F-Zero Whitelands. Have I played Einhander? No, I haven't. I don't know that one. Oh, that's a pizza commercial. Hang on, guys. How about silence? Okay, how about this one? Okay, this is sick. I definitely want to do this. I don't want to do it today because I don't think I can get that guitar part together today. But that intro song is sick. Oh, Silence from F-Zero. I thought it was a joke. I thought you... I'm sorry. This one? This sounds like Sonic music. This sounds like a like Sonic ending credits music. Never mind. Now it doesn't. Now it sounds like Super Nintendo. That's fun too. I like that too. I want to I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to stay, mostly because I want to stay on topic, just in case anybody clicks into this video and sees us playing like F-Zero music instead of anything related to Super Meat Boy. I want to try, let's mess around with like some Genesis style chiptunes, but maybe stick to the Danny B style. I don't know. Let's try it. I just want to play with it. So for anybody tuning in now, we did a whole Super Meat Boy style track that we'll listen to at the end of the session. In like Danny B's original style, and we knocked it out in like an hour and a half, and I'm done with it. So we're gonna try some other stuff. Big Boned from a game called Skeleton Boomerang. I will check that out. Tercio asks, is there any Sonic 3 theme I've never played? That I've never just like noodled around on? No, I don't think so. That I've never covered? Yes, there's lots. It's not too Danny B-esque, but it feels very Genesis. Okay, let me hear that. Steak and pizza. Who composed this? This guy Tech. Yeah, that's awesome. This sounds like if Danny B did the soundtrack to Kirby, is what that sounds like. Okay, I'm gonna check out all that stuff, guys. Let's jump to. Let's do some. I'm gonna use these Sonic patches. I think I've talked about these a couple times before. I have all the patches from every Sonic game. And it's super, super fun. So, like, let's pick a Sonic tune that I could play on keys easily, because that's what matters. How about this one? There we go. That's fun. These are not quite sound fonts, Copan. These are actually the patches from the synthesizer in the Genesis, which just happens to be almost identical to a Yamaha DX7, which is what this synthesizer, FM8, is based on. So you can actually just load the patches straight from the Genesis. Well, not straight. You got to convert them into here, and then we've got the sound from it. Hang on. Super fun, right? And where's my other one? Where's those bells from Act 2? Where are the bells, though? Oh. There we go. Right? It's amazing. You don't need to get this one. There's a free FM synthesizer called Dexed that can open it as well. D-E-X-E-D. Dexed. Dexed. And then just find the Genesis OPM collection. Just search like Sega Genesis OPMs or Sonic 3 OPMs. Somewhere on my computer, D-E-X, I'll type it in the chat. Hang on. There you go. Dexed. Somewhere in my computer, I have the full Genesis collection, literally every Genesis game, and I did reference that for the Gunstar Heroes song cover I did on this coming album. But I don't know where it is now. Okay, so enough fooling around. Let's pick a bass sound. I always like the, where is it? Not this one. Let's find a good classic Genesis bass. Mushroom Hill? Yeah. It's called Shroom Bass. I love it. Oh, that's very good. Good suggestion. Thank you. Okay. Um, it really does sound like a mushroom looks. It's weird. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's write a weird mushroom riff. I don't know. I have no idea where this is going. I'll try to stay in the Danny B style ish. I don't know. Okay. It really is. You're absolutely right, Tyler. That song sounds like a mushroom looks. Toe Jam and Earl. Dude, Toe Jam and Earl is such a weird, great game. I didn't love the sequels and remakes they did later on, but the first one was so good. I think we're gonna like scrap this and try something a little more Danny B-ish, but this is fun. Dude, I would love that. There was a point where I was really serious about trying to be a video game composer, and I just didn't quite work out for me, which is okay. I'm really happy with the stuff I am doing, but there was a point where I was really trying hard to make that my career. Okay, we'll add a lead, and then we'll set this aside, and then write something a little more in the style we had originally set out to explore. How about the lead from Mushroom Hill as well? I feel like that would fit here. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Rodrigo. I just started actually playing Mushroom Hill because that's what it wants to do. I don't know if I can not play Mushroom Hill. Yeah, no, it doesn't want to do anything but Mushroom Hill. Okay, that's okay. I'll set it aside. Thanks, man. Epic. That means a lot. That's fun. Okay. One more. Let's try that. Let's try something else brand new. I'm gonna try to stick to what I set out to do, which is write something in the Danny B style, but with Sonic and Knuckles patches. There we go. Let's go for a totally different key this time. Let's go for A. Now that just sounds like... Was I playing Depeche Mode? No, I was playing Sandopolis, Act 2. Okay. Oops. Have I played Sonic 3 Air? No. Angel Island Revisited? No, I have not. Okay, this time I want kind of a higher sounding snare. Spark the Jester. I don't even know that one at all. I'm really just totally throwing stuff at the wall. And we will see what sticks, folks. Feel like going to the streets and start beating. That's some violent imagery. But no, yes, there's a little bit of Streets of Rage going on. And I should really be using a Lindrum kit for this, not anything else, because that was the only kit anybody really ever used on the Genesis, was a Lindrum sample. And then we'll do a little bit of a bit crush on that. I'll tell you what would be fun. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, because I'm just not feeling this. Let's do... Okay, so you know in Super Meat Boy there's the retro levels you can fall into? Let's do a chiptune remix of the song we just wrote. That's it. Sorry, it took me a minute to get there. That's what we're doing. So let's listen to this song, refresh our heads here. Let's save a copy of this. I'll call this Meat Chips, which is the worst 2 words I've ever put together in my life. No, you know what? That sounds good. No, that sounds good. Try the ice cap lead. I'm actually going to stick to entirely like 8-bit sounds for this one. So we're going to pull up... hang on. I just want to see if I have this sound set or not right now. Hang on 1 second. Lloyd, I see you. Just pulling up, I have the sickest collection of samples that we can use for this. I just have to find them. Tell me I don't still have it here. Oh, that's a real bummer. Okay, never mind. We'll try it next time. I have a library called Super Audio Cart that's really good for this, but to be entirely honest, this is really all just... What's up, Lloyd? Lloyd, just come into the chat. He's texting me. Yeah, we're just going to use Serum and some basic wavetables for this. So for this, we can use a sine wave. Actually, let's go with a nice triangle. Sylph Labyrinth, yeah. Cool. I'm going to mute everything here, and we'll just kind of build this from the ground up. Cool, and we are going to, check this out, we're going to make our own drum kit real quick. I'm just going to throw a blank drum rack on here. And let's just make some drum samples real quick. So let's make a kick first. How's it going, Lloyd? Yes, you see 12-year Glenlivet. Nice fine scotch. We're going to put a little noise burst on this. Now my question is, why can't I get this envelope to kick in? Oh, there's an envelope meter I need to turn up. This sounds like Mega Man taking a hit in Mega Man X. That's like the exact sound. Sorry that killed you. I'm so sorry. Okay. There's our kick. Let's just copy that and put it on our snare as well. And this will be a higher pitch hit. And it's not going to decay like... There it is. This may not be like 100% chiptune accurate, but it sounds fun, and I like it. Cool. All right, let's get a bell sound in here. Yowza. More cowbell. There was no cowbell channel on the NES, Lloyd. I think that's working. I want to try some other waveforms. I kind of like the cow bits. That's good. Yeah, there should have been an extra channel on the NES that just actually swung a physical mallet against a cowbell that's like screwed onto the back of the Famicom. That would have been great. Cool. Now we got our little shred lead here. I was thinking the same thing, Copan. My wife's telling me to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to switch to headphones. I guess the triangles are really bassy in this room. That worked. Okay, so let's put the rhythm guitars on this channel. Thanks, Antoine. Cool. Okay, so what do we have so far? Okay. Okay, now for these big creepy bells. Where are those big creepy bells? Is that this? Yes. We're going to try an arpeggiator. It's not quite the effect I wanted. Hang on. I wish this had an arpeggiator built into it. Okay, we're getting... There it is. That's it. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I want to explain what I just did there. Let me slow this down and you'll hear exactly what it's doing. And then I'll explain how I did that. Okay, so we have... let me just play a note. So it's jumping up the octaves. It's going like jumping up the keyboard. That's what this LFO is doing. It's just continually shifting the octave. And I have that happening really fast. So it's like this. And then it just kind of decays like a bell. Yeah, that's it. And then this shred lead comes back in very quietly. Yes, that's the best way of describing it too, Donut. The boing-yoingy sound. Yeah, it's a really fast arpeggiation. Cool. I think we just have one more creepy bell sound to remix. That one. I almost want to start from maybe the same sound, but play with it a little bit. But I don't want to come exactly from the same sound. Let's at least change the waveform, see what that gets us. That alone has a good effect. What's up, Zero Runner? Okay, this feels like a this feels like an 8-bit track. I think this does it. We're gonna run this through Wolf Compressor as well, just for some of that like vintage flair. So let's set this to an 80s sampler. Super fast compression and release. Thanks, Zero. Yeah, Wolf Compressor wasn't working there. Okay, no Wolf. Let's just take a listen to what we got. I think we got all the elements remixed from the other one. Unless I missed anything. I got the choir here. So we didn't use the choir. But an NES wouldn't have really been able to do a choir at that point. There's just not enough channels to go around. So we're making do with kind of the rough limitations of the system. So let's take a listen. And then we'll go take a listen to the original we did. And then we'll just hang out for a minute. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that came out. That's really fun. What's up, Eman? Amon? How do I say your name? Amon or Eman? Thanks, Zero Runner. Yeah, Copan, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'll definitely do more 8-bit stuff. I'm going to find... I have this plugin called Super Audio Cart. Absolutely sick samples of NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Commodore 64, like literally a little bit of everything. Eman? Okay, how's it going, Eman Christian? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'll have that installed properly for next time. We'll have fun. Emmett, cool. Nice to meet you. Yeah, let's listen to the full finished version. I won't call it finished. I have like a ton more tweaking to do on this. But here's the full quality real version of the song that we wrote. Okay, yeah, I think we got the Super Meat Boy sound down. I'm really, really happy with that. E-Man asked, do I sell these songs? Yeah, I plan to. We were just talking about it. I think I'll probably put this up on like iTunes and Spotify, but also just like as a free download on this one, probably just for fun. This isn't like in my normal style of music, so this is just like a fun, weird thing for me to do. Cool. Yeah, this was so much fun. I'm so bummed that my chat isn't showing up. I'm really annoyed. I don't know what it is. Just see if there's something I can click to fix this, perhaps. But either way, yeah. See you later, Epic Zevin. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so we'll just hang out for a few. So next week, we talked about what we were doing, right? Next week, we said we'd... are we going to go through some T-Lopes stuff? Yeah, okay, yeah, let me pull that up. Hang on, I just want to take 2 seconds to try to get the chat running in here. Man, Man, it's so... Chat box, there we go. And I paste it. And maybe it'll show up on screen now. I honestly don't know. It's so annoying. But either way. Yeah, so we're gonna analyze some T-Lopes next week. And you said the Crazy Bus remix. Let me hear Crazy Bus first, because it's been absolutely forever. So here's the Crazy Bus theme. That can't be right. Is that the actual music? Is that really the actual music? Okay, let's hear T-Lopes do it. Hang on, that's a commercial for Dixie Cups. Unexpected. Yeah, that's dirty. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Good to know. That's sick. I have to listen to more T-Lopes. Okay, so we'll do a deep dive on T-Lopes. Any particular tunes I should check out from him outside of his Sonic Mania soundtrack? Because that's mostly what I know of T-Lopes. But I'm certainly open to checking out anything else he's done from his channel, from anything else, from any other games he's worked on. Major Magnet. Okay, I'll check that out. Is that a game? Is it Major Magnet? What is that? I recognize that. I don't know this one, but it looks cool. Okay. Nice. All right, I'll check that out. I did a deep dive on Danny B this week. I'll do a deep dive on T-Lopes next week. And also, this Major Magnet game just looks sick in general. I think I need to check that out. Alex Kidd, he did an Alex Kidd medley. Okay, so I got a lot of stuff by T-Lopes to look at. That's awesome. And then the week after that, maybe we'll try to write something in the style of him. Evoland music. Okay, we'll do. Cool. Very, very cool. I'm trying to think. There was stuff I was going to talk about. I don't know. Episode 3, page 1 through 3 from Comic Zone. Okay, I'm gonna check this one out now too. Here we go. This is very cool. I like this. How did they fit this much music in here? Yeah, it boggles my mind when there's a song that long in there. Maze Ruin. Is it Relic Maze? Is that what it is? This is cool. This doesn't, what I know of Freedom Planet is that it's a Sonic-like game. I'm surprised the music isn't more in a Sonic style, to be honest. It's cool. Can you guys tell I watch a ton of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend lately? That's why I keep getting related videos for it. That's a great show, by the way. If you have any musical theater background of any kind, or enjoy musical theater in any way, that show is absolutely hilarious. The number of Broadway gags they throw in there. Nocturne Sonic Chronicles. Oh, okay. So this game, I heard they like adapted some music for this one, right? So this is supposed to be Big Arms. No. No. I don't even know how you could make something like this. Yeah. It's in the wrong key. That melody's in a completely different key, guys. Oh, that's deeply upsetting. Okay, no, we need to hear the real one real quick. Hang on, can I just play bass to the real one real quick? That's what I want to do. Okay. Oh, how do you play this? That's fun. I love that one. Is Doomsday on here too? I don't remember how to play that one. Okay, Resident Evil. This one? Are we sure this isn't from that Sonic game you showed me before? Yeah, it's rough. Okay, what did T do with that? Very spooky. Yeah, it's very cool. That reminds me of, that sounds like if, I don't know, if Arnold Schoenberg was born in like the 80s. Okay, this stream was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Did a lot of weird stuff. It was cool. Yeah. As for, let's see, other stuff I'm working on. The boss fight is coming along really well. The album is nearing completion as usual. I'm also working on, we spent time working on the trailer last week, the music for the trailer here. And hang on, my computer's loading things. I've been working on the actual trailer itself, and I'm having some fun with it. Pull this up. I want to do, like I said, it's going to be just like a stupid, like almost anime kind of scene. Just this. What's up, Terciero? This dude's going to be holding a guitar in the final shot. And also he's going to have hair, but I don't know how to render hair yet. I'm still learning that. So for now, he's One Punch Man, which is fun. But yeah, I've just got this, like, he's just going to be floating here with a guitar. And then this giant, 3 hours of work so far. But I'm just having fun with Blender doing this stuff. You can see it's nothing like that elaborate. It's literally two walls that I stretched and scooshed to make look like rocks, and then just the same thing on the floor but with a bunch of rocks on it. There's a big fake mountain in the background, and then just this demon dude that I found online. It's nice. How did I react to the Sonic Mania trailer in 2016? I totally flipped out. I was super psyched about it. Yeah, I think this will be fun. I don't know. I love messing around with 3D animation, stuff like this. I always have. So this is just like this is pretty much just a good excuse for me to mess around with this stuff. I really have fun with it. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's coming out pretty good for like a couple hours of work, and it's still got a long way to go. So this will be for the trailer, and probably the album cover will be a shot from the work. But it's good. It's good. Okay, so next week we're going to look at some T. Lopes stuff. We're going to analyze some of his tunes, maybe like cover a little bit of one just to see what makes it tick. And then the week after that, we'll write something in the style of T. Lopes. Actually, sorry, the week after that we'll be messing around with Complete 12. Is that the one that comes out this year? The Native Instruments collection. I'm gonna download that morning because it comes out, and we'll just kind of play with that for a bit, and then probably do some stuff in the style of T. Lopes, maybe. I don't know. We'll have fun with it. Everybody who was here. Zero Runner, Antoine,